To say that this place is steeped in heritage is an understatement, isn't it?
First white settlers arrived in South Australia in 1836. We built our first parliament and opened it in 1857, just 21 years after the first white settlers set foot here in South Australia. This part was opened in 1889 and was built at a time when South Australia was a very rich part of the world. We were living off that wonderful money that had come in from our finds of commodities like copper, and really became a very wealthy part of the world. The South Australian Parliamentary Library contains a copy of every debate which has occurred in our chamber since 1857. I've got one here, and there's plenty more. This is from 1922, and they're filled with a wealth of information. You can find some really interesting things here. You got anything up there, Terry?
No, nothing here. No, nothing.
Up top is a magnificent view of the city on what looks to be a bolt-on balcony. It's rumoured that it was built to accommodate Her Majesty the Queen on her first royal visit to South Australia in 1954.
I think that this town is amazing.
Look, it's a great city and we're so lucky to have it. But there's more to Adelaide and more to South Australia than just this city. There's some great regions. Our regions are second to none, and I certainly want to show you that. But before that, let's check out my backyard, Norwood.
Oh, I love Norwood.
People say that Adelaide's the capital of South Australia, but I say Norwood's the capital of Adelaide. Okay, let's go. Out the Batman door.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. I use it all the time.
Did we just come out of Parliament through a door this big?
Absolutely.
That was made for me.
I love Norwood, but we are going nowhere fast. Seems to me like Steve is a popular man.
Now, I know you can't have any favourites, but Argo's has got to be a popular one.
They're all favourites on the parade, but this is a great coffee shop.
Am I going to get diplomacy all weekend?
Probably.
Can I buy you a drink at least?
I'd love a drink. Go in and order me the Marshall.
The Marshall?
Just go in and order the Marshall. I'll take a seat.
All right. Steve said to order like 2 Marshalls.
Oh, the green juice, yeah, the Marshalls, yeah.
The Marshall.
Banana, spinach, pineapple, passion fruit.
All right, 2 of those.
Done, all right.
Like, you bring them out?
Sit outside? Cool.
Yeah.
Done.
The man's even got a drink named after him.
In 2010, there was an absolute revolution when this guy, Daniel Mookie, took over the institution, which is Argo, and it just keeps going from strength to strength.
Hey, for people who are travelling, holiday makers coming into this state, Norwood's only 5 minutes away from the city. You'd encourage people to get out here and see the parade, wouldn't you?
Of course, and I think it's really important that they get out of the city and see what we have to offer. We've got a lot of history and a lot of culture in Norwood, and it's just about discovering it.
Not far up the road is another one of Steve's favourite places, Bottega Rotolo.
Tucked out of the way, but premium food, cooking classes, and quite frankly, some food that we're going to need for our road trip. So why don't we get in there and get stuck in?
I like it when you take charge. After you, sir.
Let's go. Look, we're certainly going to need some of this. This is going to be fantastic for in the morning on the croissants.
I like that. Is that for my eyes?
Yeah, absolutely, and we're definitely going to have some a nice penne and a beautiful sauce.
Okay.
The world's best anchovies. Let's go. Connie, that looks absolutely fantastic. Well, Terry, I reckon we've got everything we need. I'm going to leave you to it if you can pick up the bill. See you in the car.